Howdy folks, TJ here. I'm not leaving YouTube or quitting YouTube or whatever the words they've been using. This is just a silly video. Well, it's a topic. It's a topic that if you're on YouTube, the odds are one of your feeds has fed you people saying they're quitting YouTube, they're leaving YouTube, last video, all these type of things. And I thought we would chat about it for those that are actually into YouTube. Are you a YouTuber? Are you just a casual, you post videos every now and then for your mom and dad and kids? Are you actually trying to get into it as a business? Are you just like me, having fun, an outlet to put videos and store them on somebody else's server and make videos that hopefully some people like, and then you meet friends and you have fun. So I thought I would chat about it. But the whole thing about, I'm quitting YouTube, I'm leaving YouTube. And believe me, I can understand that sentiment periodically because I've been on YouTube actually since 2007. I didn't do anything for years. I mean, I would post a video. I think my first one was 2007. And I posted a video. I forget what it is. I'm going to have to go back and see what my first video is. But around 2018-19, when I started getting into or back into vintage computers, because I never left playing with computers, but with the old Ataris and me rekindling it, buying some and then playing with them and then making a video about it for my own use because I'm getting a little forgetful as I get older. So I go, why don't you video yourself doing something so when in 5 years you go back and go, what did I do? Because I'm terrible at taking notes. You should see my notepads. There's a note here, a post-it there, something there. It's all over the place. But if I make a video, I can play it back and sit there, okay, what power supply did I use? Oh, it was that one. So there was some greed in there of saying, yeah, I need to make a video so I can go back and remember. Is that really greed, though? Greedy? No, I'm not. It's not greedy. It's just me making a video so I can go back and say, hey, how did I do something? What did I do wrong? Why isn't it working? So that was one of the reasons why I started getting more into YouTube. But I'll have to say the biggest reason is because I enjoy it. I enjoyed it. It was an out. It was a way for me to just be myself, do stuff. If people liked it, great. If people thought I was a dork, great. Whatever. It is what it is. And believe me, even a small channel like mine that's about 6,000 members now, there's people that don't like me just because they don't like the way I look, the way I talk, whatever. It's a computer that I use, they hate, so they hate me. And then there's people that like me because, hey, he uses the computer I use, or he's funny, or whatever it is. So you get to meet a lot of people. And through, I would say, majority vintage computers, modern retro computers, since 2018, I've actually kind of dug my heels in, and I've been doing YouTube, I guess. You want to call me a YouTuber? I guess I'm kind of a YouTuber in a way. Am I a creator or a creative, a media creator? I guess all those things, because technically, when you make a video, you start learning to do all sorts of things you've never done before. For example, I never used iMovie the first time making a video. And from iMovie, I moved to DaVinci Resolve, and then DaVinci Resolve to now LumaFusion on an iPad. So I've learned how to do video editing. Why? Because I make a video, and I wanted to put a little text here, or a little something there, or cut out me saying, F you, or whatever it is. So I learned how to video edit. I'm not great at it, but I think some of the cuts that I do may be funny. I may come in at a good time, leave at a good time, whatever it is. So I've learned how to do basic video editing, which is a skill. I mean, technically, I guess if something happened and I needed to make videos for a living, I don't know if that would work too good. I think I do okay. I can learn. I'm an older dog, but I can learn new tricks. And I come from a techie background. I'm not as stupid as I look, okay? Even though I can play video games horribly sometimes, I'm no dolt. I mean, up until 2012, I actually had my own company where I sold computers as point of sales for retail stores. So I had to have a knowledge of networking, how to program, how programs work, how to fix a computer that's not running. So I did a lot of things. Now, after 2012, sure, I've dumbed myself down a little bit in terms of being that techie guru, but in other areas I've now excelled or expanded, like video editing or being fine on camera. Go back and watch some of my early videos. And I was, okay, so today we're going to play with this computer. I was much more calm. And now as you feel better and you enjoy it, you start showing your true personality coming out, and it's a lot of fun. So where was I going with this? What I'm going with is, it's still fun for me, but for people that say, I'm quitting YouTube, or whatever it is, they may have gotten to a point where it is gotten. That's terrible English. It's a lot of work. It is not easy. People think, oh, these guys that have millions of views, they just put up a video and that's it. It's not true, because what I'm having to do, I make a video practically every day. Every other day. I average 15 to 20 videos per month. And that's a small YouTube channel, and I'm pumping them out because I'm doing something, and I thought, throw the camera up, record it for the good or bad, and do it. And then you have to go back in and edit it, and add stuff, or remove stuff. And you have to learn how to do stuff. So there's all sorts of things that go into it. From me just saying, okay, I want to sit here and play a video game. By the way, can you actually see that picture back there? It may not be coming in. Let me see if I can focus in on it for just a... Oh, the chair's in the way. Let me move it. I'll focus in and then I'll focus back out. What is that picture? Okay, zoom back out. Okay, Slappy Marsden made that for me. It's going to be possibly coming on a new shirt soon. So watch this space. Anyway, where was I going? I was going someplace. See, my videos are live, non-scripted. I enjoy doing this, but I was saying it's a lot of work. So I want to play a video game. And then you've got to, okay, get out the tripod, get the camera, make sure there's space on the camera. If it's limited, SD cards, got plenty of space. Set up the computer, get the lighting where it needs to be, start playing, hit record. Did I remember to hit the record button? Record it. It's done. Okay, take that, transfer it to point B, edit it, point C, send it to YouTube. There's a lot of work. And for a little small channel like mine, I got to do a lot of work. So people can get burnt out on that part. I'm still enjoying that aspect. Did I hit the record button? Yes, thank goodness. And people ask me, have there ever been times that you didn't hit record? Yes. So that's why I remind myself every video. I've done it 2 or 3, maybe 4 times. Anyway, so where was I? No scripts, no teleprompters. See, I just go with the flow. Some people are good at it. I think I'm relatively good at just going with it. I can show my true personality. I let it rip, and I go, and I have fun. Some other people need to have scripts and write out everything. I'm just not that kind. But again, other YouTubers, creators, media folks, after doing it for so long, maybe they've gotten to a point where their channel is well above 6,000. 6,000 is relatively small. But for me, it's huge. But for other people, I think you got 50,000, 100,000, a million. You start getting there, it's beyond a one person. It becomes a job, and that job means it's a job. You're running by somebody. I got to get another video out. I've got to make some money because they quit their regular time job and they're watching the whole thing of the analytics and the algorithm. I never even knew what the hell an algorithm was until I started watching Silicon Valley on HBO. Great show, by the way. I wish they would have kept going. A show that I could sit there and laugh. You can sit there and go, I'm not worried about nuclear war. I'm not worried about this person's ill. Whatever. You could just take a half an hour and laugh your ass off. We need more of that, and less the stupid shows that are on TV, like The Bachelorette and all this other fake bullshit, right? I'm rambling. Anyway, okay, so you get burnt out. So, and I've had since 2018, so we're more focused on the last 5 years. There's been a few times that I've kind of said, hey, I want to take a break. And most of the time it's because either illness in the family, or I'm just tired, or I don't feel good, or somebody else doesn't feel good, so you're busy and occupied with that. So during that time, there's going to be downtime. So I would typically say, hey, I'm going to take some time off. I don't know when I'll be back. Normally it's about a month, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Sometime before then, I start saying, okay, I'm itching to make a video because I still enjoy it. So I do it. But some of these other YouTubers, we'll call them YouTubers, lately there's been a whole flow of folks on YouTube, big channels, and I'm a little channel, but you feel all the same things. I'm human, they're human, and they go through ups and downs, and maybe at this point, they're millions of viewers, so maybe they've made enough money to where they don't have to worry about it anymore. So they say, okay, I'm going to taper back or quit and leave and go do something else. Good for them. I always say, whenever it stops being fun, cut it out of the picture and move on. And that's what I'll do at some point if I get sick of doing it. I'm here for friends. I'm here to chat. I'm here to have a good time. I'm not treating it as a job. I'm just treating it as a fun place for me to cut out of the world for a little while and make silly videos and do stuff like that, and then get to meet more of you. And then over time, I actually get to meet some of you face to face, and I've done that over the years by stupid little silly YouTube channel. So am I leaving YouTube? No. And I never said that, so it was a little clickbaity, I guess. By the way, when I think of the word bait, I think of the movie Gator Bait. Google it. It's a video I remember vibrantly as a kid, accidentally seeing at like midnight when you kids shouldn't be up watching videos. And it's one of those bad B-rated movies. We'll leave it at that, but Gator Bait. Anyway, clickbait. Yeah, every once in a while I'll throw out a little clickbaity thing. So maybe the thumbnail for this, I'm going to have to say, I didn't quit YouTube. I don't know. Anyway, I just thought I'd talk about it because I was watching some videos in the last couple of weeks, maybe month. People have been posting a lot more videos about I'm quitting, I'm leaving. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. Ultimately, if you're not having fun, cut it out of the picture and move on. But I thought I'd add my 2 cents to it and say, yeah, I'm still here. The crickets, you know, when I say I'm quitting YouTube, you hear the crickets? Probably not too many people will care. I'm just another little dot in this little, big, massive world. I don't follow the algorithm. I hate math. And so I don't give a shit about the algorithm. I don't know it. If YouTube wants to show my videos more, wonderful. Would I like to have more viewers? Absolutely. So I'll just keep doing what I'm doing, and with a stroke of luck, maybe somebody will say, hey, that guy's kind of funny. I'll sub to his station and watch some of his videos once in a while. And the more, the merrier. And they'll make me make more videos. And then ultimately, if my channel dies down and only mom's watching, then at that point I know it's time to call it a day. But until that point, I'm just going to keep having fun. So thanks for watching this silly, ranty, I'm not quitting YouTube video. Have a great rest of your day. Bye. Who needs teleprompters? You just wing it. You just go for it. And you just pump yourself up with sugar.